Hello, you're kicking off the Wednesday's edition of QPVN English News Bulletin. You're with Milichi and here come the headlines. Military ready for upcoming storm response. Brigade 6 area masters core defense missile system. Hanoi's young leader ambassadors promote capital's culture. General Secretary and President Tô Lâm on September 3rd held phone talks with the Republic of Korea President Yoon Suk-yeol, during which the two leaders discussed measures to further promote the Vietnam Republic of Korea comprehensive partnership and set ideas on issues of common concern. The Republic of Korea President affirmed that his country attaches importance to Vietnam in the implementation of policies on the region. General Secretary and President Tô Lâm congratulated the Republic of Korea on the achievements that the country has gained so far. He noted that bilateral relations have grown rapidly over the past 32 years across all fields, especially after the two countries upgraded their ties to comprehensive strategic partnership. He also underlined that Vietnam will treasures friendly cooperative relations with the Republic of Korea. The two leaders agreed to further strengthen mutual understanding and political trust through maintaining high-level exchanges and meetings via party, government, parliament, and people-to-people channels, increasing cooperation in security and defense, and promoting economic trade and investment cooperation in a substantive, effective, balanced, and sustainable manner. They concurred to go together to raise two-way trade to $150 billion in 2030. General Secretary and President Tô Lâm welcomed the Republic of Korea firms to join key investment projects in Vietnam, while Republic of Korea President pledged that his country will increase the import of Vietnamese agricultural products. They also vowed to strengthen cooperation on regional and international issues. Regarding the issue, the two sides agreed on the necessity of maintaining peace, stability, cooperation, development, and respect for international law and the 1982 UNCLOS. On the same day, General Secretary and President Tô Lâm held oral talks with President of the Liberal Democratic Party and Prime Minister of Japan, Kishida Fumio. Prime Minister Kishida Fumio stressed that Vietnam is an important partner of Japan in the region and the world, while the Vietnamese top leader reaffirmed that Japan is a key partner of Vietnam in its foreign policy of independence, self-reliance, peace, friendship, cooperation, and development. The two leaders expressed his satisfaction at the strong, rapid, and comprehensive development of bilateral relations, particularly the establishment of the Comprehensive Strategic Partnership for Peace in Asia and the world on the 50th founding anniversary of the diplomatic ties. They agreed to continue strengthening political trust and mutual understanding through maintaining high-level exchanges in various flexible forms, enhancing the effectiveness of dialogue mechanisms and bilateral cooperation, intensifying economic cooperation as a key pillar of their relationship. The Japanese leader emphasized that Japan would continue to contribute to Vietnam's development through Office of Development Assistance and expand bilateral cooperation in digital transformation, green transition, and training high-quality human resources. General Secretary and President Tô Lâm affirmed that Vietnam would continue to significantly improve its investment environment, enhance infrastructure quality, and welcome foreign businesses, including Japanese ones. The two sides agreed to continue substantively strengthening defense and security cooperation, effectively implementing signed agreements, and deepening connection in human resources, people-to-people exchanges, and cooperation between localities. They also discussed international and regional issues of mutual concern and agreed to strengthen cooperation to reinforce a peaceful, secure, and stable environment in the region. Due to the unpredictable developments of Typhoon No. 3, Typhoon Jaggi, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính issued an urgent directive on September 3rd for militaries and coastal provinces from Quảng Ngãi to Quảng Ninh and northern regions to promptly implement response measures following the four on-the-spot principle. The aim is to ensure safety and minimize property damage. The directive requires ministers and local leaders to actively monitor weather forecasts and the typhoon's progress, directing timely and effective response actions. They should guide residents, ensure the safety of boats, evacuate people from vulnerable areas, and prepare for emergencies. Specifically, they should review and inform boat operators about avoiding dangerous areas, evacuate residents from agricultural sites, and move people from areas high risk case of flooding or landslides. Authorities must always ensure reservoir safety, manage traffic through hazardous areas, and be ready for quick rescue and relief operations. In proactive response to storm number 3, the General Staff had just issued a telegram asking military units to really maintain rescue and relief duty while the developments of the storm, work out contingency plans, prepare forces equipment to promptly and effectively respond to incidents, natural disasters, carry out search and rescue activities, ensure the absolute safety of units and forces on duty. The border guard commands of provinces and cities from Quảng Ninh to Phú Yên have coordinated to inform 50,328 vehicles with 207,592 sailors on board about the developments and direction of the storm so that they can proactively avoid the dangerous areas. Vehicles in the prone areas have received warnings and are moving to avoid the disaster. Forces ready to respond to storm number 3 include Military Prison 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the Navy Service, the Air Defense Air Force Service, the Vietnam Border Guard Command, the Vietnam Coast Guard Command, and Army Corps A Team. Equipped with advanced and specialized weaponry, Brigade 689 and the Naval Prison 3 boost soldiers' confidence and combat capability by training them to master the weapons. The unit's key strategy is to increase hands-on training time and practice realistic defense scenarios. Tasked with coastal defense, the firepower team Brigade 680 intensifies missile attack drills using launch vehicles. These exercises set high standards for time, complexity, and combat challenges. We categorize training based on troops' experience. For those with less than 5 years of work, we focus on the purpose, components, and technical features using functional diagrams. For those with over 5 or 10 years, training emphasizes on operation, maintenance, and minor repairs. During training, commanders integrate technical and tactical scenarios to improve soldiers' operational skills. The brigade also focuses on advanced training for officers addressing new and challenging issues to ensure uniformity across the unit. To quickly master modern weapons and equipment, Brigade 680 has effectively maintained foreign language classes, especially for young soldiers. The goal is for the troops to understand and translate related diagrams and operating principles fluently. Foreign language learning is closely tied to practical operation and maintenance. Through training, I've mastered the procedures and proficiently operate the unit's equipment, meeting the mission requirements. The radar system continued to rotate, reflecting the soldiers' determination to master their equipment and respond to any situation, ensuring the firm protection of maritime story. Coming up next, workshop marks commemorating 75 years of Vietnam-Russia relations held. Hanoi's young leader ambassadors promote couples culture. On September 3rd, an international workshop celebrating the 75th anniversary of Vietnam-Russia relations was held in Vladivostok, Russia. This event marked the beginning of the Northeastern Economic Forum at Far Eastern Federal University. The workshop attracted many Vietnamese scholars and Vietnamologists from prominent Russian universities and research institutes. The workshop focused on analyzing historical, political, and security aspects. Scholars from both countries presented their research on significant historical events impacting both nations, discussing current dynamics in Russia-Vietnam relations and future prospects. The close relationship and trust between our two countries form the foundation for new developments in our relations. We see this in both economic and political spheres, where we share common views on many issues. Exciting economic projects are emerging, such as Novate's liquefied natural gas project, the construction of a nuclear training center, and several private enterprise projects. I see this as the new resurgence. We are in an upward spiral, and this is very important. Most speeches highlighted the strong ties between Vietnam and Russia with a shared desire to strengthen and promote this friendly relationship. Vietnam-Russia relations are exceptionally strong. After 75 years of cooperation, beyond normal collaboration, this relationship truly embodies friendship and camaraderie. Today's forum, especially in science and technology, is an excellent platform for scientists in both natural and social sciences to review past cooperation and look towards future collaborations with new ideas and plans. At the workshop, the Institute of Oriental Studies of the Russian Academy of Sciences introduced the collection, The Soviet Union and Vietnam in the Second Indochina War, 1959-1975, compiled by the Russia Federal Archives. On the sidelines of EEF 2024, discussions were held among the Institute of European Studies, Vietnam Academy of Social Sciences, and FEFU of bilateral cooperation ideas, culminating in the signing of a memorandum of cooperation. According to the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, Vietnam's export turnover of agriculture, forestry, and fishery products reached $40.08 billion in the first 8 months of this year, up 68.4% year-on-year. The U.S. became the largest market, surpassing China with exports reaching $8.58 billion, up 23.5% and accounting for 21.4% of total turnover. Exports to China were $8.17 billion, up 10.2% and accounting for 20.4%. Last year, China was the top market, making up 23.2% of the sector's total export turnover. Inspired by their deep affection for their homeland and the desire for both domestic and international visitors to not only grab but also retain the essence of Vietnamese culture, history, and people, many young people have innovatively taken on the role of cultural and historical ambassadors for Hanoi.
Nhà tù hỏa lò. Di tích nhà tù Hỏa Lò tọa lạc tại số 1 phố Hỏa Lò, quận Hoàn Kiếm, Hà Nội.
This impressive work, presented in both Vietnamese and English, is the product of Minh Anh, a student from Hanoi Foreign Trade University. Passionate about the historical value of Hoa Lo Prison, Minh Anh spent nearly a month researching documents, capturing footage of every part of the site, interviewing numerous tourists, and finding creative ways to present her promotional video for the contest in search of ambassadors advocating the history and culture of Thăng Long, Hanoi. As soon as I heard about the search for Thăng Long Hanoi ambassadors, Hoa Lo Prison was the first place that came to my mind. Having visited it many times, its visit brought anticipation. It stands as a clear testament to our resistance against the French colonialists, located right in the heart of Hanoi, and is also a place many tourists visit daily. That's why I chose Hoa Lo as the historical site for my work. After winning the first place out of the 150 entries in the contest in search of ambassadors advocating the history and culture of Thăng Long, Hanoi, Minh Anh's video was selected to be posted on social media platforms and websites that introduce historical sites of the capital, searching tens of thousands of young people with millions of views. I'm particularly interested in creative approaches to promoting historical science. After watching this, I'm inspired to visit Hoa Lo Prison today and feel strong pride. As part of the digitization initiative for red address sites, by August this year, 150 of the 300 sites in Hanoi had been successfully integrated. QR codes at these locations allows visitors to experience 3D VR 360 tours, discover the historical background of the sites, and view engaging visual and video contents. We undertake these efforts to ensure that young people naturally adopt and advocate for traditional cultural values. The abundant history and culture of our nation in general, and Hanoi in particular, represent a valuable treasure. Effectively imparting this knowledge to young people is not an easy task. However, involving young people in spreading their love for Vietnamese history, especially among their peers, is a great way to promote and disseminate the beautiful traditional cultural values of the nation. It is the end of the latest news bulletin today. You will watch our news again at QPVN.vn. For now, goodbye and see you next time.